Good morning. Good morning, good morning. How is everyone? Are we all having a good Saturday? I've gotten all my dates mixed up. Yesterday I thought it was Saturday, but it was Friday. And then Thursday, hi George. Thursday I thought it was Sunday. All my dates are all mixed up. Crazy town. So today's just a catch-up day. It's just going to be a day where I have a chat. Just pretty much just chat. Do a bit of stitching. So I'll be doing the middle of this fringy flower and then maybe some of this 3-strand satin stitch over there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, what is going on with everyone today? We had to take all of the curtains down in our kitchen, and they are nasty looking. Like obviously, well not obviously, but the way that they've put them up is like, it's like so hard to explain. There's like 3 little loops, like metal rings on the back of the curtain. It's all one panel. And then each of the metal rings is like, has a piece of string on it. And the string goes like tied to each of the metal rings. And then it goes all along the top till it gets to the very end. It's like the left one is like, has 3 tied to the rings, and then it goes all the way down to the end. Then like 6 inches over, there's like another set of 3 metal rings. I don't know what happened. I don't know how they made them or anything, but man, we took them down and I was like, how in the world am I ever gonna be able to put them back up? And we were thinking about changing them because we don't like the flower curtain. But now I don't know if we will change them because, it's going to be so hard. So this is another one that's like takes a bit of patience because after you've already cut them to whatever length, I'm leaving them longer so I can cut them later. You have to kind of keep them flat and not get them in the way when you're pulling your threads through. Like that. You just gotta be a little bit careful. So what is everyone up to today? It is Saturday. David's gone to rugby, which is why I'm doing it a little bit later today, doing the live a little bit later. And I'm going to paint the kitchen. So we took everything off the walls and off, like, the window ledge and like away from the walls. Red says it's 7 a.m. there and she's just woken up. I'm kind of jealous. Do you have a busy day today, Red, or are you just like chilling, doing some work? I have a dentist appointment because the last time that I went to the dentist to get a tooth taken out, half of it broke inside of my mouth and the other half came out. So now I have like a appointment with like a surgeon type thing that will like take the rest of the tooth out. And I'm just realized it's in 10 days and I am like, I had it written on the calendar, like don't get me wrong, but I like only just now realized that it's in 10 days. And like just that fact alone was just like, I was almost crying just thinking, oh my God, I have to go in 10 days. Isn't that just ridiculous? I absolutely hate it. Yes, Red. Ugh. Red said that she's just chilling today and stitching. That sounds absolutely lovely. She said, oh no, good luck at the dentist. I know you hate it. Yes. Like, honestly, like, I don't even know what to do. Like, they said the appointment's going to be like 3 hours for like a consultation. And I'm like, how does a consultation take 3 hours? Ugh. It's on the 3rd and it's at 8 or 6:30 at night. What? So pray for me. Jamie T says she's about to have a bath. We finally just got one, and she hasn't had one for years. And then we're going out tonight. They have a giant adult ball pit in our local town tonight, and then hopefully do some stitching. And she says, good luck with the dentist. Ouch. Yeah, so like, I know it's just a consultation. I know they're not going to do anything. But it's like just the fact that I have to go there, like, oh, I've had such bad experiences. I know, Kim, I'm so sorry. Dentist chat is the absolute worst. I am sorry. I feel like it's just always going to be a problem. Do you know what I mean? I think that's kind of like part of my qualm is like it just never goes away. Like there's always something. Like I always have to go back and go back and go back. Like I just wish they could fix them all at one time and then I don't have to go back until I like get my teeth cleaned again. But I just feel like there's always something, you know? And I'm tired of it. Anyways, enough about that. That's why I feel like I'm a little bit down, you know? I feel like I'm not my happy-go-lucky self. But on with the show. Found some unused embroidery thread at the charity shop. That is amazing. What a find. Are they like good threads or are they like ones that you probably wouldn't use? Jamie T says, my girlfriend is the same. She has so many problems with her teeth and hates the dentist. Sorry you're feeling down about it. Stitching and painting to distract you. Yes. And I guess it's just hard when you feel like it's never going to end, you know? Like if I knew that there was like a plan and there was like something to like fix them and like that would be the end, I think that I would feel a little bit more optimistic about it. I feel like every time there's like something else and like something else and something else, it just like is really discouraging. Like, am I going to have to deal with this for the rest of my life? Like, I just wish I could go and get them cleaned and then be done. Like, I don't want to do any more. But like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Okay. But let me tell you, I'm loving all of these like Saturday things that you guys are doing. Yeah, I know that Red does not like the dentist either. She said, same. And like, I know like a lot of people don't like it. And I just feel like the experiences that I've had here, it's kind of like they weren't very like understanding about how frightened I was and like how not untrustworthy, but like how I was feeling. They kind of were just like, right, you've come in to do this, let's get on with it. And I was a bit like, okay, but I'm like absolutely terrified. And you've like not acknowledged that at all. And he was just kind of like, that's kind of your problem that you have to deal with on your own. And I was like, yeah, but you're the one who's going to be like doing the drilling and like doing the filling. So I just thought that maybe I should tell you so you weren't like, why is this bitch crying in my chair? Like uncontrollably. Sorry if there's any children. But like any children watching. But I don't know. I just felt like it was like, yeah. So to be fair, like when I went in to get, I had a filling that I had to do and he was going to just fill it there. And he started saying that, like, just so you know, this might not work, and, like, you might have pain after I do it, and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, can you do it or not? Because I'm not here to, like, mess around. And, like, he just didn't seem like he was almost, like, setting himself up, like, giving himself an alibi, you know? Like, if it still hurts, or, like, if something happens, then, like, it's not my fault. I warned you. It's like, ugh. All right, guys, I'm done. I promise. I'm done. I'm finished. I keep saying it, but obviously I'm just like, I guess it didn't help that me and David were, like, going over, like, the March calendar and, like, rugby, and, like, we have a wedding to go to. And so we were kind of like, ooh, what kind of things do we have to do? And I, like, saw on there, I had written it on the calendar really, really small, just so that I could, like, you know, not look at it. But obviously that did not work. Where am I? Okay, I've got just one more to do here. And I've gone around. So I've gone around twice. I'm just going to cut that and see. I might have to put one more row behind, because I can see that I feel like I've put them in the exact same spot and they weren't offset enough. But do you see what I mean? How they kind of go together like that? So I didn't really offset them. Let's see if I can put one behind here. Breaking all the rules. This is going to be so annoying. It's okay. So what are other people doing today other than freaking out? Anyone doing anything else exciting? Kim, what are you up to? And just to be clear, this is, like, not the way you're supposed to do it. I'm just adding in another row. So therefore I had to renegade stitcher. Yes. Well, I never said I was perfect, okay? Red said, rules are made to be broken. Yes, babe. Yes, they are. And if you need it to be more fuller, then do it. Who cares? Kim says she's snuggling her dog and stitching a commission up in a bit. Oh, that sounds so lovely. Jessie came down this morning and she was, like, full of, like, I have no idea what her deal was. But, like, she had food. She just went for a walk. So, like, there's really nothing that she should be, like, roaring about, you know? Like, come on, guys. Let's do something. Like, she had just done all the things. Like, she had her medicine. She had food. She went for a walk. She did all kinds of stuff. And she's just like, rah, 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 rah. I'm like, I don't know what you want, babe, but keep telling me, I guess. Yeah, I think maybe she just wanted to talk. Maybe she was like, talk to me. Talk to me, guys. What's going on? I think these are, like, a little bit bigger than I want them to be. And that's just because I'm adding that extra row there. And then I'll chop them, and then we'll see what happens. Yes, Red, go get your coffee. She said, I have to go get my coffee. Have a good day. You too, hon. Enjoy that coffee. Like I said, I feel like these are a bit too far apart, but because I'm just adding another row, it probably won't matter that much. I just want a little bit more fluff. Give me the fluff. Also, my order from Lil's Parlor got shipped today. So if you're in England, you need to go check her out. She's got some stuff in her shop at the moment. And she makes a bunch of like desserts and sweets. And they are so freaking good. You have no idea. I think I ordered like 8 things. Whoops. So let me just tie that on the back. You can see that I've gone around 3 times. So if you're British, you probably know like the wagon wheels. And she does these like wagon-ish wheels. So this time last time she had one and it's like 2 caramel wafers. And then they've got like marshmallow fluff around the outside and the inside had Biscoff cookie spread. Oh my God, it was so delicious. Like I've never tasted anything as delicious as that. Yeah, so she's just made another one with jam, and then she's made one that's like a chocolate orange, and she's made, oh, what's the other one? Hold on, I'm just typing it out. That's why it's, that's her shop. Her name is Lucy, and she's local to me. Well, she's in Harborne, so it's like 15 minutes. Not even. Where's the sharp scissors? And then I ordered these 2, it's like 2 sugar cookies. So it's like one and then the other. And then on the inside has this like vanilla creamy frosting. And then it's got little sprinkles around the outside. Oh my God, it was so good. And then if you're from the States, you'll know those Loft House cookies that you can get from Kroger. And they're like the sugar cookies and they have like pink frosting on the top, or maybe like sometimes they have like blue or green or whatever. They're normally like seasonal. Yeah, and the thing is that her things they're like not even expensive for like what they are. So I think it's like 3. So I got like a multi-pack of 3 wagon wheels. Yeah, 3 wagon wheels, and let me zoom out so you can see my hands. Oh my God. I'm going to give you guys the wagon-ish wheels, are like this big each. Then the cookies are this big each. They're huge. And then she just did this new, what is it? Like, it's like a Easter egg, like a hollow Easter egg. And then inside has cookie dough, like edible cookie dough. And then on the inside has like a handmade caramel. So when you cut them in half, it's just like cookie dough and caramel. My mouth is literally watering right now. Like, oh, so good. Biscoff spread is delicious. I actually haven't had the spread on its own. I've only had it in her stuff. But, oh my God, it's so good. It's so yummy. So this is where it gets to be a little bit interesting because you have to only cut the second layer. And I know some people will take like their iron and like lightly press, like put a cloth over and lightly press it so it like stays out flat. You totally don't have to do that. You can just like poke like this with your fingers. I don't like to iron my stuff because I feel like it, why'd I get all like southern there for a second? Because I feel like it, like smushes it down, like almost, like the threads are 100% cotton, so I know it's not melting it, but it almost gets like a melted like look to it, kind of. Okay, let's see if I can trim these. Without, I need some like hairdressing scissors or something, you know? I feel like I need to try this Biscoff spread, like just by itself. What do you eat it with if you don't have, like if you weren't to eat it with a spoon? Hola. I can still see white through this, so I might have to even go another. Maybe go around another time. Oh, Jody says toast? Kim says that's the only way I eat it, is with a spoon. Because I've seen it, like even in Aldi, they have those spreads like that. Like the Biscoff spread and like the other. So fun fact, our local Aldi is closed this week for renovations. And David and I are like beside ourselves, like, where do we go to shop? Where do we get all of our stuff? Like, okay, so obviously you can make them the same length like this. And I totally need to go around again, I think. Or you can make the inner one a little bit shorter, like it was like in the picture, like before we started. Obviously the inside like this is a little bit shorter than the outside, but of course you could just leave it flat like that. I can't decide if I want to trim it some more or if I want to leave it like this. Because it's quite nice like this. Yeah, but I don't like that you can still see through. Oh my gosh, spread on Biscoff biscuits. Okay, so like if you look closely, you can still kind of see that there's like gaps there. So, like I said, I might have to go around again, but I might just leave it like that. It's pretty cool. It's quite cute. Biscoff sandwich biscuits. Kim has all the suggestions today. She is like well keen for this Biscoff stuff. But yeah, Lucy from Lil's Parlor, oh my gosh, she's amazing. She also makes these corn dogs. So they're brownie corn dogs. They don't have meat in them. Ooh, should I do a different color for that? Maybe I'll do blue. Where's that blue at? A little blue one next to it. So yeah, so she does these brownie corn dogs, and they've got like a brownie, what's it called? A twirl? Twirl? Does that sound like a chocolate bar? So it's like a twirl in the middle, and then the stick comes out of it, and then it's like wrapped in brownie. And then after that, it's like coated in something. Ugh, so yummy. I didn't get one last time, but David did, and he said it was delicious. So you know, I might just do one big one instead of two colors here. I'd make that like the outer line and then do the inside a little. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. What is that? Okay. Jody said, my arteries have tightened slightly by that description. Yeah. They're not really big. I mean, they are like a good size, don't get me wrong. But they're not like ginormous, you know? But it's kind of like a play on the American corn dog that we normally get them frozen, or you can get them at like fairs and stuff. But yeah, that's normally a hot dog, and then it's dipped in like a corn dog batter, like a batter, and then fried. The whole thing's fried together. So that's like not any better for you. It's just, this is like the sweet version, and that's the savory version. They're good to have sometimes, though. Every once in a while. I think David and I are going to give up sweets again for Lent. So do you guys do Lent? Like, does anyone, I know that like in England they do Lent. Like, there's such thing as Lent. Like, that's not what I'm asking. I'm more asking, like, do you participate in it? Or are you just kind of like, nah, not my thing? So last year we gave up like pretty much all sweets, like puddings, chocolate, which is like horrible for David because he loves chocolate like more than anything. And yeah, so like we don't have like ice creams or like anything, like nothing. But I think our order from Lil's Parlor is going to come on like Tuesday, and that's like Lent. So I think we're going to be pretty sick. We got 2 of those eggs I was talking about. And then I got 3 of the sandwich cookies. And then we got 1 pack of 3 of the Wagonish wheels that I was talking about, because it's 3 different flavors. I forget what the flavors are. But David is head of, so like we aren't very religious at all, but David is head of faith and RE at his school. And so he always has to like do something so that, because the kids, you know, like being a good example and all that stuff. Kim says, I don't usually, but she might try this time around. What would you give up? Because it has to be something that you like really like, you know, or else it would be too easy. On with the show says, not my thing. Grew up Catholic and then nipped out as soon as I could. Or maybe noped out. Maybe she meant to say noped out. But yeah, I'm not really into the whole like church thing or like big on religion, anything like that. I mean, if that's your thing, then fine, do it. But like you said, not really for me. But yeah. How did I do this last time so it was offset? The first one's always kind of like a double because you've got to make a loop, haven't you? Kim says maybe sweets and booze. Yeah, she says it's just a challenge to see if I can do it rather than religious reasons. Yeah, that's kind of like, I'm trying this a whole different way if you've noticed, but we'll see if it works. But yeah, because David's like head of faith and RE, we've like been trying to do it more as like a good influence. Especially as he just like loves chocolate, like it's ridiculous how much chocolate he would eat if he could. Insane. Whereas I don't eat much chocolate, to be fair. I'll snack, don't get me wrong. But I bet I would lose so much weight if I just gave up snacking. Am I gonna undo? Snacking. I love a snack. Kim says giving up sweets would be a killer for me. Do you like sweets like the best? Like more than savory food? Ooh, Jamie T says I eat so much chocolate. She says I'm hoping that's the effect it has on me. Oh. See, I really like the white Monster energy drinks. I know they're so bad for you, but I've always just thought they tasted so good. Because they're not like, they don't have that weird energy drink taste to them, if that makes sense. So I've always really liked them. And lately I haven't been having them like hardly at all. But then recently I've had a couple more. So maybe I should give that up. Maybe I should give that up again. Jamie T says, I'm not giving it up. Kim says, I'm all about that snack life. I just love food, sweet, savory, anything. Yeah, I feel like I'm right there with you. But like David could eat chocolate all day long. Like I couldn't eat chocolate all day long. There's no way. But he 100% could. Like 1,000% could almost. Okay, I'm going to try that. I've done 2. I'm going to try that and see if that's all right after I cut it. I might have to do another one, but we'll see. Hi, Sarah. We're just talking about giving up things for Lent. And if you'll do Lent or not, or if you would give up something, what would you give up? If you had to give up, like if you had to choose something, what would you choose to give up? Yeah. And then before that, we were talking about snacks. And my friend Lucy from Lil's Parlor, I'm meant to be getting a delivery from her. It's just shipped today, so I'm like a little bit, I'm like one of those people that I order something and then I'm like with my chair outside going, why isn't it here yet? And I ordered it on February the 14th. And she had some things she had to like pre-order because they're 1, quite expensive to make and 2, quite big. So she didn't want to make like a bunch of things and then have them not sell, which I totally understand that. So she's like made them all this last week. I'm so excited to get it. Sarah says, I always give up chocolate. It's my weakness. Kim says, I'm controlled with chocolate, but put a bag of Haribos in front of me. See, David also likes Haribos. I put a bag of Haribos in each of the kits that I send out. The more I do, I like cut this fringe, the more I'm like, you hairdressers, how do you do it? I'm like sweating. Because like if you cut it too short, it ain't gonna grow back, is it? Oh my God. The stress. I don't think I could be a hairdresser, guys. I don't think I could do it. Get out of there. This guy does not want to lay flat, does he? Come on, little guy. Yeah, maybe I'll do one more. Or like people who cut their own bangs, like you must be going through a crisis to like want to do that to yourself, you know? Or maybe you're just like really experienced doing it and that's why you're like, I got this, don't worry about it. Hola. Man, the stress is killing me. Okay, so that's all I have for today. We've got our two fluffy hair guys over here. And that's kind of why I said if you wanted to fill it in, you might want to fill it in before you do that because it might be a little bit difficult to like get them all the way in there. But hey ho. Jamie T says, I went through a crisis last year and cut myself some bangs and not cute. 100% would not recommend. Oh my gosh. I bet they looked better than you thought, but when I was little, I used to have bangs and my mom would curl, so like right in the middle. Like, so I had all these bangs, yeah, and she'd take them and slice them down the middle, and the top layer she would curl back, and then the bottom layer she would curl under, and then she'd feather in between. So I had this like big poofy bang thing. Oh my God, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. I don't know if Robin's still on here, but Mom, what were you thinking? Just lay flat. Yeah, just horrible. I think with this one, I'm going to have to either cut these shorter, the light purple one shorter, or do another layer around the outside because I can still see through and that's really bothering me. So I'm going to save you the stress of doing that again. I think I have a picture. I'll post it in my stories later. Yeah, it was something else. Yeah, and I have like really curly hair as well, like really big poofy curly hair. Like if I let it, when my hair's short, I look like a mushroom, you know, because it's just so thick and curly. But I might have to take an iron to that because I know I said I don't like doing it, but Jesus, control yourself. So yeah, I think that's it from me. There's a giveaway on my post on the grid. Like you sound like such an Insta-twat when you say that, don't you? But yeah, on my main feed, there's a giveaway there. And this one is one kit for you, one pattern for you, and one kit for a friend, and one pattern for a friend. So I'm giving away double. I hope you go and enter, tag all your friends. I was going to say lady friends, but boys should stitch too. So tag all of your friends. And yeah, just tell me what is your favorite color to stitch with. And you'll be entered to win. Giveaway ends tomorrow and I'll announce it on Monday. I've just checked my stories and the kit winners from last week actually didn't get posted. So I did this whole thing and tagged them, and it must have been when we were away or something at Cadbury World because I never got a DM from them back, and now I know the reason why, because it never posted to my stories. So I'll post those winners today as well. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely, lovely, lovely Saturday, and I will talk with you later. Bye.